Hi, my name is Mia. I hope you are doing great. I'm a video journalist, and right now I'm preparing a documentary about operations with rational numbers. So, I came to the North Pole to learn more about these concepts. For example, the temperature outside is 32 Fahrenheit. Keep in mind that this is what summer looks like in here. As you can see, 32 is a rational number. So, let's investigate more about these concepts. Well, why don't we start with zero pairs? Zero pairs are a pair of numbers whose sum is zero. For example, +1 and -1. If we add them both, we get 0. And if we add 4 plus -4, we get 0. See? Rational numbers are the numbers that can be written as the fraction of two integers. For example, a half is a rational number, and so is 2, because it can be rewritten as 2/1. All of these numbers are made up of two integers, one in the numerator and the other in the denominator. First, let's add rational numbers with different signs. For example, we need to add -1/3 plus 2/3. Note that the plus sign in the expression is a sign of the operation, and does not apply to the fraction of 2/3. This fraction has its own plus sign, which is invisible because it is not written down. In order to subtract, you could change the position of these fractions taking in consideration their respective signs, and proceed to subtract the smaller quantity to the larger one. Like this, the result simplified will be 1/3. Now, what if we need to add rational negative numbers? Like these two, -1/4 and 3/4. Remember, put each rational number in parentheses together with its signs. Note that the minus between the rational numbers is a sign of the operation, and does not apply to the fraction 3/4. This fraction has its own plus sign, which is invisible because it is not written down. Replace subtraction with addition, then, our answer will be -1. Cool, right? To multiply two rational numbers, a/b, and c/d, multiply the numerators and denominators separately, and remember to always simplify the product to its lowest form. To divide a rational number, a/b, by another rational number c/d, multiply the first rational number by the multiplicative inverse of the second rational number. Knowing that the multiplicative inverse of c/d is d/c. In case we have mixed fractions, first we have to convert them to improper fractions, and do the multiplication and division as explained above. Let's check the following example. Edward wants to share 3/4 of a pizza equally to 4 of his friends. How much pizza will each friend get? Well, for the amount of pizza each friend will get, check that we will need to divide both fractions, 3/4 and 4, or 4/1. Remember that to divide by 4/1, multiply by 1/4. Multiply numerators and denominators, and we get 3/16, which means that each friend will get 3/16 of a pizza. Interesting, right? So, what do you say? Can you continue recognizing operations with rational numbers in real-world situations? Just remember that today you learned the concepts and characteristics of rational numbers. How to add and subtract rational numbers. And how to add and subtract rational numbers by solving real-world problems. Practice a lot, and you will see that you will be better at it. I have to go now. Bye. And see you next time.